I never thought we would be making a video on how to survive the winter, but Dallas winter, Texas winter decided to throw us in the middle of it, and now we're sharing our tips with you on how to survive a winter.
Tip number 1 is to drip the faucet, as we are doing right now, just to be safe in these freezing temps in Texas. This is something that actually our parks told us about. Last year in El Paso, we had freezing temps and decided not to hook up our water that first day, which may have been a mistake because they told us in the office to do the dripping, and then the next day, I believe, we weren't able to run the water for a while because the pipes were frozen. And then again here in Dallas, we received an email telling us to drip our faucets. We have tried disconnecting the water, but the dripping has worked just fine. So that seems to be the way to go.
Tip number 2 is to insulate your pipes. And I'm gonna grab my jacket and I'll see you outside. Make sure to cover up your pipes, especially your spigot. You can see that they already did a pretty good job right here with some winterization because they were expecting what was coming. And then we just kind of put some more stuff around our main connection here to make sure it was insulated. And insulate your hose. So we went and bought some pool noodles and just made a slit all the way down and then fit the hose in between to insulate the pipe, make sure it doesn't freeze. And when you are making sure that you drip, make sure to pull out the tank that you're going to be dripping from so it can flow down into your pipes and you're not going to overflow your tank as you're dripping. You're probably not going to if it's only dripping, but just to be safe, you pull that out. Tip number 3 is to be prepared with all of your supplies. You want to make sure you have plenty of drinking water. We have water pitchers to filter the water coming through the main line, and you want to fill up containers that you have too. So you can use mason jars to put water in, you can use water bottles, jugs of water you get from the store. Make sure you have plenty of drinking water. Then make sure you have plenty of food to eat, like maybe just quick, ready to eat things such as meal bars, snack bars, quick protein mix that you can shake up in a shaker bottle that you can just have ready to go whenever you need it. And also be sure to have plenty of food for your pets. Be sure to stock up on that because they will need some emergency rations also. Tip number 4 is to fill up your fresh water tanks and use your tank heaters. We're gonna fill up our fresh water all the way. Make sure that we have plenty of water to use so we can take a shower, so we can go to the bathroom, etc. If you have like the Nautilus system here, it tells you what position to put each of the dials into. So you're gonna want to put it into power fill so you can fill up your tank. And then if you have tank heaters, also be sure to turn those on so things don't freeze down there.
Tip number 5, pack up your winter gear.
Can you take that off? I can't hear you.
Tip number 5, pack up your winter gear. I'm not looking in the right place. Just looking there. Cold weather will find you, as it has for us a few times now. So make sure that you're prepared. We did actually even stay in a place that we thought was gonna have electricity and didn't. So thank goodness we had tons of blankets. Make sure you have tons of blankets. Make sure you have heaters. That's been a lifesaver for us. We have a couple of the small heaters, as well as we're fortunate to have a model that has a fireplace, and we use these all the time. We use the heaters as much as possible. If that's not an option, or also as a backup, make sure you have plenty of propane.
And propane accessories.
And of course, make sure you have cold weather gear. Have your gloves ready and easily accessible, hats, scarves, jackets, sweatshirts, waterproof shoes or boots. I actually have waterproof tennis shoes, and these are my hiking boots that I will sometimes use for walking.
So those are our 5 tips on how to survive winter living in an RV, and we are still pretty new at this. So if you have any tips of your own, please let us know in the comments so we can share those with everybody and perhaps create an updated version of this video.
Stay warm, stay safe.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Link.